When you finish a knitting project, you usually have some yarn left over, right? I know I do. I'm going to show you how to calculate how many yards or meters are left with reasonable accuracy so you can plan your stash busting projects with confidence. I'm Becca. I've been knitting for about 25 years and now I'm here to help you find maximum enjoyment in knitting with the minimum amount of stuff. I recently finished a big project. This project actually, I love it. It's my channel cardigan. Anyway, I still need to update the yardage in my stash. Now, I keep all of my yarn organized digitally in my Ravelry notebook. I have an old video about that up here. You can go back and check out if you want to know how to do that. But to calculate how many yards I have left is a little bit complicated, you might think, right? Because how am I supposed to measure all this? And it's not a whole skein. It's actually really simple. All you need is a digital food scale. That's it. Please note though, this method is for when you know how many yards per gram or ounce or whatever are in a skein of this yarn. So from the label, if you've lost the label and you did not take note of it and you don't remember what brand or kind of yarn it is, I'm sorry, but this is not going to work for you quite so easily. So get your yarn, grab any partial skeins that you have left, and then make sure there aren't any others hidden anywhere. Sometimes I have a tendency to throw my knitting projects in a bag when I'm on the go and then leave partial balls different places. You'll also need a digital scale. That's it. If you have your stash and knitting project in your Ravelry notebook already, open up the project and scroll down to the yarn information. It says right here how many yards or meters were originally in your stash. Click that and note the original gross weight. Then weigh your yarn. Here we have our food scale. My yarn is kind of a big mess. I need to wind it up into a neater ball still. I'll do that later, but for now I'm going to use a bowl to make sure I'm getting an accurate measurement. So I'll make sure I zero out the weight. And then I put the yarn in the bowl and I have 25 grams. Subtract the current weight from the original weight. Take note of how much that is because that's how much you used. Go back to the project page, click Edit Project, then go down to the yarn again and click Enter Totals. Then you're going to enter the difference, so the amount that you used, click Save Changes, and bam! Now your stash is updated with the amount left over and your project reflects how much yarn you used. The reason I choose to do this through the project page and not the stash page is because it not only helps you buy the correct amount of yarn should you ever want to knit this pattern again, or stash bust so you can know if you have enough, but it also helps other knitters who might want to make this pattern and might be curious how much yarn it's taken other knitters to finish a particular size. More details the better, I always say. If you don't use Ravelry but have some other method of keeping track of these things, first of all, please tell me. I've been using Ravelry so long, I don't even know what else is out there beyond sticky notes or an inventory binder. If you just want to know how much is left, you can still calculate it manually with just a little bit of extra math. Look at what the label says and divide the length by the weight. And then multiply that by the current weight. Make sure you're using the same unit of measurement so you don't throw off your numbers. Et voila! That's how much you have left. See, I told you it was easy. I really hope this was helpful for you. If you need a little more guidance on stash management or just a firm talking to about your yarn habits, go ahead and check out the video on your screen right now. I'll see you over there. Bye.